Hello, I'm Aydan Nolan. Welcome to the first episode of 4020 in 2013. This is episode 1, and I'm here in my bedroom. I've moved just around the corner, so I'm in my bedroom now. I'm sorry about this. I'll try and fix it up, get a better layout type thing going on. I'll just see what I can do. Maybe turn around. There's a window here, so I'm getting good light from that, so hopefully I don't have to put the lamp on, so yeah, let's get to it. Firstly, I'll just review last week's game. I'll review last week's game and games, and then I'll move on to the preview of this week's games. First off, we have the Roosters versus the Rabbitohs in the season opener at Allianz Stadium last Thursday night, I believe. Thursday night to kick it off. The Roosters getting beaten by the Rabbitohs 10-28. A few star players such as Nathan Merritt, who scored a triple, 3 tries, trifecta. Well done to him. Very good. I'm just looking at the stats here on my iPhone. So I'll just be looking down. So Adam Reynolds converted quite a few of them. That's very good for him. Of course, last year he did a very good job playing for the Rabbitohs with very good games against the Tigers, kicking the last goal to get the win. Multiple games like that, and yeah. So Adam Reynolds converting Nathan Merritt's 3 tries. Greg Burgess and McQueen for the Rabbitohs all got tries, and for the Roosters, Williams and Maloney both got the 2 tries there for the Roosters at Allianz. So that was the first game, Sydney versus the Rabbitohs. I honestly think it was a very good game. Very good season opener. The Roosters should have picked up their game. However, the Rabbitohs were just too good. You've got Greg Inglis, and players like that. You can't really. It's very hard to stop them if you kind of comprehend. Second game, Brisbane losing to Manly 14-22. Broncos were playing away at they were playing home. Home at Suncorp Stadium on Friday the 8th of March. Personally, I think Manly were just too good. I think the Broncos could have brought in some better players. However, Scott Prince, new from the Titans to the Broncos, did a very well job. I think he did better than he had to, I guess. He started off, I don't think they suspected what he delivered, getting 6 points, converting all tries. The Wolfman, David Williams for Manly Sea Eagles, that he scored first. Then we had Jamie Lyons converting a Steve Matai try. Then Dale Cherry Evans, very good player from last year. I believe he made the Queensland side, but he was an emergency, so he wasn't put on the team. However, he did a very good job, I believe, because he's only young. He's not an old player, so he's doing quite a very good job as the Sea Eagles junior. They are the Sea Eagles junior player. Matty Gillette and Maranta scored both the other tries for the Broncos. So that was it at Suncorp Stadium. Broncos 14, Sea Eagles 22. Move on to the third game. Now I think this was a very big surprise. I did not suspect last year's. I think they wooden spoon. I'm not too sure, but Parramatta came out and thrashed the Warriors 40-10. I had no idea they'd come out this quickly and just blitz them straight away. I was pretty shocked, and I'm pretty sure the Warriors were too. Jared Hayne scoring tries. This is all late. Oh no, not late game. There was quite a few late game attempts just to flush it out, but I don't think they needed to do any more than they had to. Chris Sando, first try and conversion, so the first 6 points on the board for him. Then we had Jared Hayne getting a try, and then Ryan getting the consecutive try. Down at Parramatta Stadium, I think that was very good for the Eels to show off what they've got. It's a bit I'm shocked. I didn't know that they'd come out like that and just get the win. So I hope that there's more to come for the Eels, because that was just really surprising, and I'd like to see more. I'd like to see what more that they can show the whole comp this year. So moving on, at Blue Tongue Stadium, Canterbury were home. However, they lost to North Queensland Cowboys 12-24. Quite a quiet game down there at Blue Tongue on Saturday night. I'll just go through Thurston and Graham getting 8 points each. Thurston converting every single one of his conversion attempts, so he's coming out well as usual. However, there was a scare during the game of him hurting his leg, I believe. I think he came down on it in an incorrect manner, I guess, and he said that he'd hurt it. However, I think he will be fine for the game upcoming. So I think he'll need to just do a little bit better job. As we move on to, I'm sorry about all this. I'm still getting into the rhythm of it. It's a bit weird having the beds behind me. I apologize for that, and I don't want to have to read off my phone next time. I'll get a better display. However, I don't have all the stuff. I'm just using Cyberlink UCam, so I'm pretty sure there'll be that message down the bottom here or there. I'll try and fix that, but yeah, I've got to get into talking a little bit better, and for that I apologise. However, we move on to the game on Sunday day. Penrith down at home at Centrebet Stadium, winning 32-10 over the Canberra Raiders. Just go through some of the scores. Manu getting the first try, 22nd minute to start it off. Jay McCrone gets second try, however that was for the Raiders. It was only him and Ferguson for the Raiders that got the tries, and the rest was Smith, Plum, Coote and Sagayaro, and that was that for that game. Penrith coming out and showing the rest of the competition what they've got to offer. And yeah, the Penrith Panthers, yep. Penrith Panthers coming out and winning comfortably, thank you. Sorry. Down at Amy Stadium, Storm defeated the St. George Illawarra quite comfortably yet again, 30-10. Smith was on his game 100%, all conversions, and I was very proud of him for that. On a personal level, I thought doing exactly what a captain needed to do. Jamie Soward being the good captain for St. George, getting the try and the conversion. I just think St. George should try a little bit more. Not so much try, no, it's not the easiest thing, but I do think that there was more they could have done to prevent it. Melbourne have a very good lineup and they've got very good attacking. However, I think St. George really need to work on their defence. They're a bit slack. First game of the year, should be on the ball. However, that was not the way for the Dragons. So I think they'll need to step it up this week against their game against the Broncos at Wynn Stadium. Move on to the second last game. The Cronulla Sharks versus the Gold Coast Titans down at Toyota Stadium. Very, very close game on Sunday, 12-10, and Dave Taylor sealed the game for the Titans. Dave Taylor, previously playing for the Rabbitohs, signed a contract last year going to the Titans. So he's fulfilling his position down at the Titans. Dave Taylor was trying to get the comeback. I apologize for that. That was the wrong way around. So Dave Taylor tried to get the win. However, it wasn't enough to defeat the Cronulla Sharks down at Toyota Stadium on Sunday night. Final game, Newcastle thrashed the West Tigers 42-10. I thought that was a brilliant game down at Hunter Stadium on Monday night, sorry. I couldn't believe Newcastle just came out like that. I didn't know they had it in them. Kurt Gidley on his game, much like many other goal kickers on his game for converting. Uwate, McManus, Gagai, and that was it actually for the Knights. They came out and absolutely trumped the Tigers. Tigers didn't really know what hit them. Adam Blair and Tim Moulton getting the other tries for the Tigers. Just quickly here, we'll go. Round 2 has already been the first game of round 2. That was last night. Bulldogs getting the win over the Eels. Canterbury 20 to the Eels 16. Sando and Blair tried to get the late comeback. However, they were still 4 points behind. So Josh Reynolds, Sam Perrott, Kieran Inu, and Jackson, as well as Brown, got it done for the Bulldogs down at ANZ Stadium. So we've got a few matches here for round 2. Like I mentioned before, St George Illawarra will be taking on the Broncos down at WIN Stadium tonight. St George are predicted $2.10 at the sportsbet.com.au betting head-to-head. The Broncos are predicted at $1.75. Last clash, round 5, 2012, Broncos defeated the Dragons at Suncorp 28-20. So hopefully the Broncos will try and get it done, do their best obviously to get the win. Warriors will take on the Roosters at home at Eden Park. Warriors are betted at $2.25 to the Roosters $1.76. I honestly think the Roosters will be able to get it done after the Warriors getting thrashed by the Eels last week. Moving on, North Queensland Cowboys will take on the Storm. I think this will be a very interesting game. However, the Storm I am predicting to get over the top. However, they are both betted at $1.92 apiece, so it could be very interesting. However, I think the Storm will just be too strong for the Queensland side. Gold Coast will take on Canberra Raiders on Sunday day. Titans are betted at $1.45 to the Canberra Raiders $2.85. So there's a big margin there. I think the Titans will get it done. Canberra Raiders hopefully should come out and show what they've got. I don't think they'll be able to get it done, but we'll just have to wait and see for that. Penrith will take on the West Tigers Sunday at 2 o'clock down at Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Tigers at home. I'm predicting them to get it done. They're betted at $1.70 to the Panthers $2.18. I think Penrith could get it done, but I'm predicting the Tigers to finish it off at home, win comfortably, I predict. The Sea Eagles will take on the Knights down at Brookvale Oval on Sunday at 5 o'clock. Sea Eagles are predicted at $1.67 and the Knights is predicted at $2.25. Down at 6:30 p.m. I think the Knights could get it done. Manly could be too strong, but last week's thrashing Newcastle won, so we'll just have to wait and see for that lineup. And finally, Monday night football, we have the Rabbitohs taking on the Cronulla Sharks. Rabbitohs are tipped at $1.28 to the Sharks $3.75 down at ANZ Stadium. And I do believe the Rabbitohs will take it home very comfortably down at home, ANZ Stadium. I think it will be quite an easy win for them. We'll have to wait and see. Don't want to say anything too quickly, but I'm tipping the Rabbitohs to win on that one. So that's it for last round 1 review and round 2 preview. My name's Aydan Nolan. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week on another episode of 4020. Thank you for watching.